Capricorn, how is it going? How are you feeling, my love? Ideally, you are feeling fabulously. I am feeling quite all right myself. If I do say so myself, for those of you that don't know, my name is A. For those of you that do, hey, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for choosing to share some of yourself with me today. So this is going to be a general collective read for my wonderful, fabulous, greatest of all times ago, Capricorn. So let's get started right away, boom. Straight up, I feel like you have three distinct, if they are not different, energies within your energy, okay? One of these energies is mad, all right? And we'll dig into that. I'm not really sure why, but somebody is mad at you. And this could be a thing where it's like, you ain't even do anything to this person. For all intents and purposes, it could be a thing where you should be mad at this individual, okay? But they're mad. You have someone else who is in denial when it comes to you, and then you have someone else who is very much feeling you, okay? Up in the clouds and going. Do you wanna fly with me? Yeah, like I said, I don't know. For some of you guys, maybe it might be one person feeling all of those things, but I do feel like it is three distinct emotions surrounding you. Denial, admiration, very much wanting to be around you, very much it's giving you bring me joy, and then somebody's just mad, okay? All right, so that's just off top. I don't know what's going to come out in the read, but that's what I am getting is surrounding you. Let's find out about your energy in particular. Let's see what energy you are in, my wonderful, fabulous Capricorn. So I feel like someone could be very focused on knocking you down a few pegs, which is interesting. I just actually posted on my TikTok a Pretty Little Tarot. If you are not following it, go follow it on TikTok. But I just posted something about Capricorn and Aquarius, actually, to be specific, but how we can find ourselves in life a lot in situations where people feel as though they need to humble us or knock us down a few pegs. And it has nothing to do with us and everything to do with just the energy that we emit without trying, right? That being said, I feel like that could be who is mad as well. You could have someone who is really like focused on knocking you down a few pegs. I feel like they would never admit this out loud. This could be someone who is like, I don't think about you. I don't think about them. Like, I don't think about you, but they very much think about you. And they are very much trying to figure out, or could be that they are mad because they have not been able to figure out how to knock you down a few pegs. Okay? All right. My Capricorn energy. Someone's name could be Hannah. Yeah. So you're in an energy, you are very much giving goat, Capricorn energy, endurance, all right? Driven, stamina, okay? Balance, healing. There's someone who's in competition with you, and I feel like you're not in competition with them. It's interesting because I'm pulling on your energy, and I feel like you are out here as balanced. I just feel as though it's just... So I just had a couple interruptions. I feel like someone could be trying to maybe even get a reaction out of you. I just feel like someone is in secret competition with you. And I feel like this is causing... I feel like someone very much wants to knock you off balance. Now, I don't know what you have going on, but you are appearing to be someone who is very balanced, and I feel heavy on this word balance. I feel like, and this could also speak to the energy that is in denial about you as well. I feel like someone just doesn't want to believe something about you that is very true, right? That's none of your business, honestly, really. Like, what goes on in other people's minds ain't none of our business. But this is what's coming out. And I just feel like you're focused on yourself. You're focused on your own healing. You're focused on staying balanced within your life. You could have a few things that you are balancing and focusing on, and you could feel like you are juggling and trying to maintain, but you are coming across as very much put together. This could be an old friend. This could be someone that you had some sort of cup or ship with. I'm not really getting romantic, okay? This is giving, I mean, I guess it could be. We'll see what else comes out, but this is giving like friends. Maybe a fire sign, maybe a Cancer. This is someone that you moved on from, walked away from, that I just feel like is puzzled, or like, part of the reason why they're puzzled is because they're not focusing on themselves. I feel like they're pretending to focus on themselves, but you take up a lot of space in their mind, and they just feel like, I don't understand how, right? And what? I don't know, whatever it is that you got going on. And part of that is denial. They're not really wanting to see you for what it is you are, and the reality is they need to be focused on themselves, okay? All right, so that's coming out. I was trying to see the energy you're in, but this is very much you are in your own bubble, focusing on you, and you have other individuals focusing on you, focus on you. So you're not paying attention to these other individuals. These other individuals are paying attention to you, all right? It's just that classic kind of thing. Okay, the energy of my Capricorn collective, please. Yeah. Okay, balance again. So this is very much, okay, you could be focused on building something, putting in work per usual, Capricorn, all right? You could be creating something new. Again, I just feel like your focus is on creating balance and harmony in your life, growing your success, and really making use of all of the options that you have available to you, okay? Let's see. So we have Sagittarius and Libra energy out here. Those could be of significance. What else can you tell me about my Capricorn collective, please? You could very much speak your mind. I mean, it's giving very much gives no fucks, Capricorn, but like you could very much be in an energy of, I'm going to say what it is that I am thinking. I'm not going to watch my words. I've watched my words for too long. And you can call it crashing out, okay? But it's not really a crash out, because if it's a crash out, you gonna know. But I'm gonna speak my mind, right? I have other shit going on that I'm focused on. I don't have time for this, whatever this is. I feel like it's an annoyance. It's a nag. And I kind of feel like that is intentional. I feel like someone is really wanting to get a reaction out of you. Okay, this has everything to do with that secret competition. Yeah, I split the deck. I split the deck at 7 of Swords and 10 of Swords, okay? Loss, lies, deception, deceit, endings, painful endings. This could definitely be someone, or these could be some ones that you have walked away from. Again, because you're focused on yourself. And they're focused on you, but pretending to not be focused on you. For all intents and purposes, they are focusing on themselves, but I feel like it's more or less they're focusing on building a facade, because they're in secret competition. There's this competition, all right? And meanwhile, you're just focused on building. You are focused on building. You could have something actually very serious that is going on in your life, right? That could be leaving you feeling like you're perhaps maybe not as stable as you want to be. And that is where your focus is, heavy on this balance. You're focusing on trying to maintain balance. I can tell you that it very much looks like you are balanced, but I feel like someone is trying to pull something out of you, okay? All right, I don't want to keep focusing on that, but I do feel like you are trying to make sure that you are maintaining control of something, okay? All right, let's take a look at there could be something. So we have Did It First that's playing right now. Remember how I said there's a competition? There could be something that you've done first, okay, that someone is maybe trying to mimic or imitate. And we're going to move past that. There could be something that you did first, that someone is trying to rebrand or kind of do like you do, but not so much. They trying to do it differently, so you don't think it's like that kind of shit. What is the energy surrounding my Capricorns? I just feel like people need to focus on themselves. And I just feel like while people are pretending to focus on themselves, they're still not fully focused on themselves because they're focused on you, right? They're taking a look at themselves, but they're focused on how can I do that too? Or how can I be better than them, when they should be focused on how to make themselves better than themselves, right? The energy surrounding my wonderful, fabulous Capricorns, please. Secret admirer. There's somebody that could be a little shy to approach you or timid with this secret admirer. Remember how I said that somebody is like, could be smitten with you, my love. Change, transition that came face down. So perhaps you or this individual could be going through a change or a transition that they're perhaps not loud about, or you could be undergoing some sort of transition that you are not really being loud about, right? It's like, if you know, you know. Okay, the energy surrounding my Capricorns. We have divine masculine him. This could be your energy. This could be this energy of a secret admirer, that secret admirer. We have sex, good time, between the lines, look for what's hidden, and fated meeting, important connection, all right? Again, I don't know if you guys can see this. So this is giving, I feel like this is the energy surrounding you. We have that song, You My Everything. What is that? Sexy Red and Drake. I cannot stand that song, right? But I feel like it is symbolic that it's playing right now. I feel like someone is very much... You could have a fated meeting that's coming up, or perhaps you could have already made some sort of important connection in which you need to look for what's hidden. Look for what is not being spoken out loud, all right? You could very much know who this secret admirer is. I don't know how secret they are, but there is definitely someone in your energies. You guys want to see what the message is surrounding that individual? Let's see. What is the message surrounding this individual whose energy is hovering? My wonderful, fabulous Capricorns in a romantic admiration type of way. Oh, yeah. Somebody is looking at you like they're everything. With this 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles that came out, it's giving ultimate wish fulfillment. Okay, it's giving whoever this is will feel so lucky if you were to give them the time of day, or if things were to work out, or they were to get the nerve. Because for some of you guys, this could be someone who just like watches you in secret, right? They haven't been very obvious, right? For some of you guys, you could know who this is, and for others of you guys, you might have an idea, but you don't really know. This is somebody is in your energy tough, all right? And they are looking at you like, yeah, you my everything. Like, someone very much admires you. I'm getting the way that you move. I'm hearing, I like the way you move. Bum, bum, bum. I like the way you move. Ooh. Yeah, something about the way you move. This could be someone that you work with. And by the way you move, I mean, I meant as far as like motion. But it could be like from a physical aspect as well. The way that you move physically, okay? Someone could be admiring that, or someone is admiring that. And someone is about to send you a message, or could be very much contemplating sending you something, or trying to figure out how to get something off the ground or push something forward. We have fast forward movement. The 8 of Wands showed its face, okay? All right. Let me get 2 more for this energy surrounding my wonderful Capricorns, and then we are going to get any advice messages, and then I'm going to see you guys next time. All right. 2 more for the energy surrounding my wonderful, fabulous Capricorns. Okay. I feel like someone is very clear. Oh, I wanted 2 more. We got 3. Oh, yeah. There's definitely someone is trying to manifest some sort of forward movement with you, my love. Absolutely. Absolutely. With this Knight of Swords and the Magician, that's literally giving someone is trying to manifest some sort of fast forward movement. Someone is trying to speed something along. Someone is trying to figure out, how can I change this energy between us, right? How can I go from a secret admirer or how can I go from someone in the background to someone in the forefront? Like, what can I do, right? And if you are interested in moving this energy along, my love, you know who this is, and you're like, yes, I wanted to. Between the lines, look for what's hidden, okay? That's the message there, because whoever this is very clear about you with this judgment that's out here. Very, very, very clear about you, all right? There's been some sort of like realization, okay? That could be part of why they're coming out in your energy so strong as well, just completely blacked out whatever this other energy that we was on that's mad. This is someone who is very much maybe madly in love with you, okay? Or madly wanting to be, okay? Mad, very much like about you, okay? All right, let's see. So I wanted to pull on anything else that you should know. You do have someone who is, let me see. This could be the same. This could be, so this is either the same energy that's got their eye on you or is like really crushing on you hard, or this is someone else. You do have someone that is in denial about you. So for those of you guys who the person that's in denial is the same that is secretly admiring you, the denial could be as to whether or not you're into them, or I just heard, baby, I deserve, or whether or not you would be into them, or whether or not this could be something that is real. Bottom of the deck, we have this Wheel of the Year, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. But they're not speaking. Oh, okay. That's exactly what this is. This is someone who is very, okay. You have someone, okay, for some of you guys, this is the same person. For some of you guys, it's somebody else who is trying to, you're very popular right now. I will tell you that. You have someone who could be trying to talk themselves out of whatever it is that they feel for you. Very much in denial, very much procrastinating, very much wanting to stay in control of what it is that they're feeling, very much lying to themselves, okay? But then on the other hand, it's like, this is a very interesting, maybe complicated even energy, especially we have a few major arcana here, okay? Because on the other hand, it's like, they're hopeful, all right? They are hopeful, they are optimistic, but are not speaking on something as far as you're concerned. This is someone who, here's the thing. I feel like you have someone who is very much, you are all that they want, okay? But they're not sure that they are all that you want. And it's like, on one hand, they are trying to talk themselves out of whatever it is that they're feeling for you in case you don't feel the same for them, while trying to actively manifest some sort of forward movement with you, okay? There you have it. That's it. That's all I got. We're not digging no deeper, baby, because like I said, you're very popular right now, boo. All right, you have a lot of people pulling on your energy. And it could be a thing where it's like, no, I don't. Well, if you don't, then you don't. But I'm telling you what I got coming out in this read, okay? Maybe this read ain't for you, but whoever this read is for, you have at least one, maybe up to 3 different admirers, all right? You have someone who is mad because you always seem to land on your feet, okay? And then you have someone who is in denial about you. For some of you guys, this is the same person who is admiring you, but someone who is in denial about what it is that they feel for you because they're afraid to face it. They're afraid of what that might mean. They're afraid that perhaps you don't feel the same, or something about it fading away or something like that, okay? All right, so I hope that was able to help in some way, shape, or form. At the very least, I hope that was able to provide some sort of entertainment for you. I cannot wait to see you again here soon. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I guess I'll see you then. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.